Morning. It's April 1st, 2024. I want to speak on walking on eggshells and not being able to share my truth on YouTube. They won't let me upload it. And so if I was in a therapy office right now, I would speak my truth. And in the past, when I spoke my truth, I got the police called on me one time. I spoke my truth in a gentle tone. Got the police called on me one time for what they call hate speech. And I would say, when I look back at it, it is hateful, but was calling the police necessary? No, I didn't make any threats, but I just shared my opinion. But it was, at that moment, it was definitely hateful and resentful and self-pity filled. And I played the victim. So I want to just say that. So I said something in my I tried to upload a lot of videos yesterday, but I could not. It wouldn't load. It won't let me say what I want to say. I was trying to speak on my opinions and wouldn't let me do it. So part of it, I interpreted God saying you could do better and you're in self-pity and you're not speaking your best truth. And then part of it, I think, was the evil. So it was interesting when I really look at it with an open mind. So I said in my last piece of content verbally that the only thing I resent in my relationship with the love of my life and her sister is how I acted. That's not true. That's not true. That was passive aggressive. That's not true. So how do I identify how I acted in that relationship? I was a coward and I was a liar. That's how I identify in that relationship. So when the love of my life found out that I was a liar and a coward, she couldn't trust me, and that injured her. She guarded up, and then everything got exacerbated after that, because the rooster that she placed in her younger sister's home, she took a rooster out of the bunch of men on the website that she found, happened to be me, and it was my chance to redeem myself for prior cowardice and prior lies and prior disrespect and prior hate, prior all those things. I had an opportunity. I was given an opportunity by her and her younger sister and her younger sister's man, the monster, to be everything that I wanted to be. A brave man that was protective and monogamous and loving, that the children and the women could feel safe with. And to my defense, I was not walking with Jesus, and I was sexually addicted to the love of my life. And then I had another addiction in remission that I was only replacing with the addiction of the flesh to the love of my life. My main addiction that made me homeless is just in remission because I traded one for the other. So I put on a front letting her think that even though I disclosed my diagnoses to her of schizophrenia, I let her know that I basically am homeless outside of having a room temporarily on and off with my aunt and uncle, where I'm not at all welcome anymore because they aren't Christian and they have been indoctrinated by the enemy. And also, I borrowed money from them and didn't pay back, so I owe them. There's always been hate over there and discrimination from them toward me since I was a little boy, but the resentment got amplified when they saw me squander finances with my addiction, and I don't blame them. As elderly people, I don't blame them, but I'm just making that statement. So she knew me. I'm getting a little off topic. I'll come back to that at a different time, but Love My Life saw me as someone who was physically capable of being physically intimidating. But here's the problem. When the average individual that doesn't know me sees me, they might be taken back by me that I'm a threat. But once they get to know me, they're going to know that I can be manipulated, intimidated, and dominated. This is before I became a Christian. So when I bring it up that the Love My Life's younger sister's man, he already deemed me a herdable sheep for him to torment and slaughter. See, that's right. I didn't, and then when he assaulted her, I didn't stand up and stand firm. I fought back against him during the day, and then at night when he rolled on me and said, "You are a dummy." My ex-wife called me a retard, so he called me a dummy. It's interesting how the entities work. He called me a dummy, and he said, "You're a gossiping chick." And then he was riding with his other friend that was enabling him, and he said, "Now I want you to admit you were a gossiping chick and a dummy." And then I copped to it, and then so I gave in to evil. So again, I'm not given a dynamic of safety to Love My Life and her sister, and I'm lying because I told them that I'd be firm when the wolf of Satan tried to hurt the women and children, and I was not firm. I was a coward. And now this is just how I see it. And then soon as that happened, the dynamic of Love My Life getting infested with vengeance in her heart towards, I can't believe I let this dude around my younger sister and my sons, me, this dude. And I trusted him to have confidence and swag and be able to handle this, and he's just getting rolled on. And now I'm going to get him. And the entities, that's when the siren came in. She's injured from this, so the siren came through me to injure her. That's just a possibility. It's what I was told. I'm just going to speak on it. And then the siren got sent into her to injure me. And what ended up started happening? She disclosed to me this supposed innocent, sexually innocent woman when we first met. No. All her relationships and the things she's done that we only see on the darkest of movies gets disclosed to me. Now, is it the enemy lying to me through her just to hurt me? I want to believe that, but I don't. Because I found evidence otherwise. And she's not going to lie about those things. And why? She no longer valued the relationship, so she's going to disclose to me that you're just another lapdog for me. There's nothing, I cannot safely love you. And now I'm going to roll on you. She always told me, whatever I give her, she's going to give me back 10 times. If it's love, honesty, trust, commitment, patience, understanding, empathy, she's going to give me back that 10 times. And she did in the beginning, until I proved to her that I was a liar and a coward. So when I brought that fear around her and just paralysis, it increased her anxiety. And then it increased her fear and increased her hate and disdain and anger. And then all those entities get involved. And then we're gonna just cut him to pieces with the goal that this individual sees the truth about who he really is. Like I said in the video the other night, now I know who I really am based on my experience with an opportunity in that relationship that I failed at. We're going to poke him through her, because we're going to use her to hurt him because he has feelings for her. He loves her. He feels this way for her, all them things. And that's going to be our way to get him either locked up because he lost this, or take his own self. That's right. So I just want to disclose that. Was there evil in the relationship with all those folks? Yes. But I was evil because I was sexually addicted, and then lying and being a coward and being hateful too. I was jealous of other men, and I love my life's life. There was a lot of issues going on there. That's all evil. When I hate, I'm not hating myself, as the young man taught me. I'm hating God, because it's the opposite of what he is. Brave and loving. So I hated God, but I didn't know I was ignorant. But looking back, God bless you all in Jesus Christ's name. I'm cutting this at 10 minutes.